Yeah. Hope the volume's okay. I hope everyone's having a good day. I've been kind of thinking how I want to do this. Performance has never always been my strong point, but we'll get through this. How's the sound, Shadow? Can you hear my voice? Check. Check. All right. So I've been kind of, watching the news and watching the lack of views. And I realize, there's not a whole lot of people out there that want to admit. But there is a strong portion. So I kind of wrote a little something. Cool. I gotta check some of that out, man. I've been thinking about really learning the craft of tech. It's a big step. I think it'll be a fun ride. So I was right. I grew up white. Privilege. It didn't work for me. A feeling that spoke to me musically had me worshiping stars and bars and strung out luminaries. John, Paul, Mick, Keith, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, the Bee Gees, a wrecking crew transcribing frequencies had me feeling an invincible ability. I was a Grateful Dead acid head high on CIA LSD. That was the path for me. Out on these streets, smoking crack, a thrill-seeking junkie. As I sat incarcerated, illuminated, withdrawing, skin crawling, no sleep for weeks. I just wanted to get out, man. I just wanted to fucking out. The needle greets. My friend comes to me in a plastic wrap. He's always wearing an orange cap. When we get together, I bleed a little bit. I need a little bit more, so I hit a lick, jack a trick, sell some weed, do a score. I'd make bail. I'd get out, strung out, go back to jail. Then I started slowly starting to see I was living evil life. To die, not to leave. So I hooked left, and that government owed me. I got to function in society started to read. I went to work, I made others money. The last of what I could give, I would bleed. It's kind of funny, I always thought I wanted fame and money. Then I started to see, caught the hijack. I felt the glitch track, the missing story in history. You know, your driver's license and your birth certificate are just a corporate entity. It's just a privilege or a mandate. Freedom is really not free. I was alive when some buildings went down by a clown whose dad didn't even like Kennedy. Another fucking conspiracy. Yeah, hook shot on Sandy with a Batman 33rd degree. Sodomites had more rights than the baby currency. Roe versus Wade, nigga with a fade. 69 ways to fuck the police. Two-pack in the back, niggas on the corner selling crack. Bumping their heads to the beat. So you know Nixon, he gave Buzz a call on the moon. You know that, right? He called him on the fucking phone. 8-inch per square mile, Led Zeppelin balloon, flat Earth alien, Darwin's gravity, mammalian protuberances. That's just a big word for tits. Charter of Rights, constitutional fights, institution solution university. Time for critical thinking is now. Learning is more than just a memory or a degree. You see, TV is the disease. Event 201, 2021, Gates, Fauci's masturbates. The new Han flu from the you-know-who. Beetle John was a commie too. Paul really died. And Billy really tried to fill his shoes. I bought it all hook, line, and sinker. No story this fucked up could be true. I stopped thinking and started my drinking. What the fuck could I do? Peaceful non-compliance. It's the shit they was relying on. And the Allied Alliance of Freedom. The movement it didn't move upon. Had a steroid masked nut from the sky. Bailed out every time. If that was me, shit, I'd still be doing time. We got Instagram gurus, shield agents on YouTube. Bernie the free energy dude. All these reasons made me reflect upon Jesus. I believe there's proof. See, the place we found ourselves in, it was written about by more than just a few. Orwell, Huxley, Wells, they all had similar tales. Dystopian, technocratic, future Tartaria, Janus, satanic, Lucifer. It's all been so fucking nuclear. A propaganda marketing machine. A transgender solar wet dream. Where the few decide about the genocide. Swallow up your pride. We've all been fucked up and lied to and lied about. But now it's time for the truth. The truest form of the movement. Needs a bit of an improvement. Not just shills, hacks, chakra gurus with fitness apps. The truth fucking hurts. I don't know, man. I even put out a commercial, you know? I don't think my notifications go out. Yeah. So what's your latest video about? Yeah, I know, that's exactly what this is all about, buddy. Exactly. You know, it scares me that they're actually a little further along. You know what I mean? What do I know? Right? I mean, I was looking on this, what was it called, the WIPO site? And they're gonna have material, okay, non-wearables, so like carpet or a mirror or drywall, that can make sure you're feeling all right, you know. What's up, gotta fuck? You just missed my poem, man. I just had like a fucking 4-hour poem I ranted. You can get on the playground. What's going on? Yeah, dude, swear to God. And, it's all under the guise of, helping the disabled, right? That's the big, and climate change, we got to fight that with surveillance. Surveillance will work. Yeah. I think they can try. Not everyone's going to get through it. Yeah, they're locking down the main platforms. I think, the people that have a bit of money got to get us some balls. Unless there is really, really something we don't know. And they're all buying their way into heaven. And stepping on everyone to do it, I mean, it's a real trip, These kids are selling out for Instagram clicks, 100,000 views, whatever. I mean, not even a record contract, a fucking song, man. And then they lead two friends, and they tell two friends. And pretty soon, everything that's fucking wrong is right. So I guess I was put here to... I heard about that. Yeah, I'm gonna check out and see what Zach says about that, There's probably some kind of anniversary or something. I wouldn't doubt. This shit has been scripted by the numbers. For a long time. These computers, they've been around. Nothing new under the sun, And we don't even know, man. Like seriously, think about this, right? You know why the Mandela effect is called the Mandela effect, right? You know why? I was alive when he allegedly passed. When he had shit fucking locked. Came out and took that. Sold it right back, But I heard that an ET phoned home. Yeah, no, I could swear. But then my memory isn't the best, right? I saturated myself, but there's a few, but it very well could be suggestible. But then on the other hand, say you have a frequency and you finally programmed the avatars, the NPCs, everything. You've made the world. All you gotta do is flip the switch and everyone's in a beta sleep time loop. I don't know. But it seems to me have these little parties every couple years, right? Rituals, Olympics, whatever you want to call them. There's all different names, but they seem to do the same thing, rock concerts. Yeah, no, I'm not really a big fan of him either, you know what I mean? I think, you know, that, like, I was on Mean's website earlier on this live, and Matt, and I remember, and I commented to them saying, you know, it really was a buzz when I found out this guy was like hey, what's up, Steve? When he was, like, it really was a buzz. I found out that this guy was like, you know what, he was a trucker mouth comic. You know, he really was. If you see any Bob Saget comedy that's him as stand-up, it's raw as hell. It's very, very, you know. And that just, I remember just commenting, that freaked me out, right? And so, you never know who these characters are, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's like this as above, so below frequency stuff. It's a real trip. It really is. I want to say shout out to Wooden Nichols. He had a pretty good video I saw today. He raised a bit of shit in the Tartaria world too, you know, but it does make a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, there's shit that, you know, we can't explain. That's definitely, you know, cities underwater, then the same buildings everywhere. But then there's also, it seems like a concerted effort to clean it up and to have it explained, or a plausible deniability. For instance, in some world fairs, they built buildings and used, yeah, I know, me too, actually. They use like lath and plaster, which, you know, you could throw up a building pretty quick. Then some of this other stuff, it's a little more technical. But, you know, the ingenuity of a lot of people. So it's really you know, and then, I mean, these guys do psyops on their deepfakes, you know. It was a triple double cross for a twist, you know what I mean? So you never know who's really for who and what's up with all this. So who's to say that all these maps weren't just released, you know, when, say, the archives came out, right? Before, you would have to, you know, search private libraries, get the paper copy, right? There's also been a rumor, you know, or just a story, that part of, you know, say if you're a student on an archaeological dig, part of your job is to dig and not ask questions, or to restore and not ask questions. Yeah, that's it. I get a little distracted with here, I'll put the Northern Lights on. There we go. The mind control, man. The mind control. It's in full effect. It really is. And I think if you were born after a certain time, you might be a little past it, you know, a little more immune. But then, you know, there's a lot of people my age that really, you know, they don't see, and they're educated. They have these pieces of paper. They have a D and an R in front of the name. They can remember a whole lot more than I can. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very, very interesting slippery kind of slope what we're going on, you know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows? So, you know, I haven't emailed Daylight yet. I think I got to pretty soon, though, before the novelty wears off. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be behavior manipulation, blocking out the sun. Well, why would a sun worshiper block out the sun, right? Could be a whole new terraforming, man. I don't even know. But what I mean, the rule of thumb you can almost go on is what's told, you know, is not so. What they tell you on the news, right? You know what I mean? Wow, you know, people forget. The same people a week ago, you know, they said this and they say that. And what I can do on a computer is, you know, basic at best. But somebody tells me something, or I want to find out something more, I look into it. There's that power. I mean, literally, you can get Harvard to lectures. You can get textbooks. You could literally get all the information that's available, you know, depending on how hard you want to learn. I mean, if you want to learn how to code and so forth, you can definitely get even more information. But my point is, even on Google, you can get the information. And you can double check it in 10 minutes. I mean, when I say to somebody, well, look into this because this guy was into monopolies and then he passed it to his son and then to his son, and he knows this guy and he knows that guy and so forth, right? I mean, it's not really that hard, right? But it's a lot easier to go along with the crowd, you know? Just listen and comply. You know, I have to admit, my my generation had it soft, really. I mean, it wasn't all, but we've been lulled in, you know. Like I said, I mean, I was born 1970, so, as I said in my little poem there, I saw the buildings. I saw a lot of these things, and I just missed, you know, the big one, the guy getting shot in the car in Dallas. Missed that. But well, yeah, very true. It's very well, you know. But just even, and you know what's weird is like on IG, for instance, what I have, like on I can find out pretty good stuff just on that. And then, you know, if you want to go into the other places, Telegram or whatever, you can really, you know, print out, you know, actual documents from Freedom of Information Act. You know, people have done those steps for you already, you know. Paid the fee. And yeah, well, we did have literally the rock and roll music for changing the world, in my opinion, started with Elvis and the Beatles, you know. I mean, jazz, and then a couple, you know, you can definitely go that far back too, but really with the stadiums, you know. I mean, what really kind of opened it up for me, or just even the other day, I was a couple weeks ago actually, was Pink Floyd live in Pompeii. And this is before Dark Side. This is maybe their third album, something like that. So they didn't have a lot of money yet. And they had EMI was backing them. And EMI is MI6. Literally. Theodore Adorno was doing Cult of Dionysus, which is like this music experiments in Germany. The mustache guy kicked him out. This is what I've read. And, you know, he was in Oxford a week later with the laboratory and all the young maidens he needed to continue his experiments in frequencies, right? But yeah, okay, well, back to the Pink Floyd in Pompeii. Right at that part where they start sinking the bass in, where that bass goes, and he really starts pumping into it, you know, the dum-dum. And then the camera starts panning, and you really see all the equipment these guys got, and the full-on, you know, camera pan angles. So they may have had, but they didn't have the drones and the, you know, this is the real fucking big production equipment, you know what I mean? It wasn't, and they're in the middle of Pompeii, which is one of these auditoriums, and if you think on the frequency theories that are coming, you know, electromagnetics and sound frequency, in my eyes, when I see that, it's like warfare. Oh wow, that's so cool. Yeah, I don't condone that at all, but I must admit I've dabbled in the odd mind alternating substance, and like I said, I don't really condone it, but because it's a slippery slope, man, it really is. And time and intent and thinking what you want to do writing down and then pursuing that goal a little bit every day is how you accomplish goals and make anything you want happen. That's literally magic in a sense. The less you tell somebody, or in the other sense, when you have a whole bunch of people pushing for you, you use that energy. Yeah, I think it's like I said, it's a slippery slope. There is good and bad with, I mean, even with the weed now, who's to say it's not Monsanto or whatever? I mean, come on. These guys are at such a low microscopic level. You don't even know what's what anymore. As I said, they're coming up with technology that has sensors in the drywall or on the carpet that monitor your health. They have pills that will, locate in the cloud and monitor whether you digest them. And they're not too far off of production. I mean, I was on a website a while ago. It's called the WIPO. So the World Health. What the fuck was it? World Health International Copyright. Something like that. I was looking into copyright, and this is it was the World Health WIPO, WIPO, something like that, yeah. But it was, I mean, it literally was a map of the new technologies that they're rolling out and how close they are to market, which companies, it's, for investing in that kind of thing. Because, like I said, I mean, this tech shit's coming. And that's fine. I mean, like, I have just a ghetto setup. I really do. I have a phone on a little tripod. I got another one on literally a duct tape little thing. And then I got just a shitty set of speakers and an okay laptop and a mouse and then a tablet thing. And I got an old TV, other monitor, which I never use. I just put it there because it looks cool being there. And, but I can literally produce, pretty good quality videos and sound. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of fun. That's creative. That's a good thing to do, right? But I think once we've gone, where it, I mean, just when you go to download something, you literally have to read for an hour before you decide to do it. You should. Who has all that time, right? Come on. And that's where the trick is, right? It's a nasty one. And that's one of the differences in, I think, in the belief in the J guy and not. I mean, it seems that that too. I mean, you get those super buildings and super churches, but that's obviously infiltrated, but it seems like they've gone through a big, like a lot of trouble to hide a lie or to cover up something. Only a few people get to know, because whatever it is, there's obviously some shit that's missing or, not explained that we didn't know. And the energy thing, I mean, come on. And then, the whole race issue. I mean, come on, there's some shit we gotta fucking deal with, right? Yeah. Ultimately, the trauma is, the trauma of a group of people or whatever, it does seem to pass on just through my observations. I mean, and trauma is what, that's, it's like, that's how they get in, right? It's through the trauma, through the trauma door. Your subconscious really says a lot to you about how you are, what you do, I mean, and then it's like all this knowledge and stuff, anything like, so if you know what's bad, you know what's good, right? I mean, that's the whole as above, so below, blah, blah, blah. So you mean to tell me that I don't know. I don't know how you can, and maybe that's a weakness, is having compassion. I mean, I don't know. But, I mean, I don't think we were put here just to be warful. In whatever sense, in economic sense, and in, killing people. I don't think we're meant to do that. You know what I mean? I just, that seems more of a reaction to something that's fucked up than, hey, I'm born and I want to go out and fuck shit. And you know what I mean? No, you don't. As a child, as a kid, you don't. It's not until you start to learn about things, and then you want revenge, and then, Yeah, no kidding, eh? Something I won't eat there anymore, and I haven't watched TV for over a year now. Just won't do it. I'd rather sit here and, I was old, like, music is only can be played with a guitar, acoustic instruments. Fuck it. I like little beeps and fucking blurps. Put them in the right sequence, they sound cool. Who cares, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I don't know, dude, but I don't mind building, like, I really don't. But I don't like having to, And then, things were just all good for a while, it really was. And I lived in a pretty good country that, even, okay, when this thing first, but not everyone, but, even, and it's not enough, but, a lot of people in BC, where I'm from, they have a welfare system here, and it's definitely not perfect. and it's going to be a lot worse. But that's not the reason for, you know what I mean? It's okay, in every society there's going to be a couple people that really don't want to do shit, or then, you know, that's going to happen. But I think it's a little more at the top with the, and then where did all this money come from too now, you know, that they started throwing around, and like, are you, come on, man. I just, it's, you know, it's not, you know, and when I'm talking like this, I'm questioning like my best friend there, and you know, my dad, my stepmom. I'm questioning the ethics of these people that they got, you know, I'm a criminal, man, or I've been a criminal. You know, I can see a grift. Not always. Okay, yeah, I will. Yeah. Yeah, the earth's blood is, yeah, you know, I think there is something to that about, like, a living, I don't know, I really just, yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't know, but I think it's a lot better when we get together and, you know, we figure these things out. You know. So, yeah, I just, you know, and like, for instance, I literally crashed my channel by talking about this shit. And the way I am, I'm kind of a blunt sort of guy, and I'm like, you know, boom, strike, boom, can't go live, boom, this. And I'm still in jail. I mean, when I started my channel, I was getting, you know, I mean, I was on some fairly, you know, okay channels. I did an interview or two. And, you know, I did a few little clout games and this and that, not that much. I started seeing how this whole thing was played too. I just kind of wanted to come on and tell some shit, and I thought, oh yeah, you know, if shit was viral, that's cool. I didn't realize how controlled that was too. I was, you know, naive, I suppose. Now I don't trust so much anything. Oh yeah, you know, that sucks. You know, the son there, he's gone a little Hollywood, and he's got his brothers there clapping in his ear, I bet, right? And, you know, but I mean, you know, what I've kind of figured out on this, because like on this channel I haven't monetized or anything like that, but I would love to be able to work on the computer creating and being okay with that, you know what I mean? But I really don't like the grift. I don't like that part. I don't like the hustle, and I don't like, you know, just sometimes, man, it's so obvious, like some of these people. But, you know, people, yeah, you gotta make a living too, right? I get that. I don't know, I've been, but then I also think, you know, these corporations, they have monopolies. Crowdfunding should be transparent, and that's how we should get our information, I think, in a sense. I don't know how you make the template for it, but I think how we pay our bills and so forth now, hopefully that's what this great reset is we get enough people on our side that are like, hey, wait a minute, okay, I work for these people, but you know, okay, yeah, they paid me this much and this, but I can, you know, I could do it better. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really, as I said on the gram there, I went on a thing just trying to get my passwords and everything all just lined up, and just trying to, like, I'm just trying to learn more computer stuff. And it just dawned on me, who the fuck built this shit? And how easy it would be to manipulate that type of person. Because in general, there is a type personality that would have been the person that originally built these. And I bet half of them gave up their whole app or whatever for a piece of pussy, you know, let alone whatever. And then, you know, this, for instance, the trial that was just on, right? Nobody knows about that, and she's gonna walk. Yeah, no problem, and I'm down. Believe me, you know, yeah, exactly. I was, it's been for a while, so it's gonna get, and I think some people, you know, have to be judged, and whether they're judged, however, you know, I mean, believe me, I know how this could be ended pretty quickly. Maybe I'll write a little story next week. You know, the thing, like, I don't have the reach yet. You know, I still don't even know who's in Vancouver, like who the main, you know, there's nobody really in Vancouver that I've heard of that's like, so, well, there's a one guy, Alex, he's a comic guy. He's pretty popular, but I haven't met anyone really. I mean, I suppose it just is what it is, but I mean, it'd be nice to meet. I'm not big on the, I mean, if we can get some numbers, yeah, but I'm not big on the whole standing and just yelling. I think that is needed, but I think, you know, it's beyond that. As I said, you know, there's two ways to infiltrate as well, you know. I mean, the game can be played. So if it just seems that, you know, a lot of the people, especially in Canada, I don't know if they're really down, you know, for what has to be done. I mean, I wish I had a little more of the resources, but I don't know, you know. But the thing is, it can't just be like it would have to be in each, you know, everywhere at once. In a little way. It couldn't just, you know, they can do damage control and lockdown, you know what I mean? Europe is pretty angry. But yeah, and it's you know, it's up. I think the community thing too. It's like I really have no problem where I'm living yet. I haven't had any agents set on me or anything so far that I can tell. But I go to my stores, I do my thing. Nobody really says anything to me. I've had a couple people, but that was more when I was being a real asshole too. Now I just walk proud and I smile, and I don't really get any problems. Yeah, that's very true. We've had it soft, you know. We didn't atone for what what was done, and we should have a long time ago. And then that's even another story, because that whole thing, you see, everyone has been bought off. Just if you're working right now and you're going to a restaurant in Canada, you've been bought off. You know, it doesn't matter whether you've done it now or not. The fact is, if you're going ahead with what, you know, nobody should be eating anywhere, type of thing, and that sort of thing, right? But they don't realize, you know, a lot of people don't even know what happened in 1930, whatever. And I'll tell you one thing, that didn't happen the way it happened. So, it's a weird example, but the point is, it was probably more of an experiment on how to control a populace than how to discard, if you catch my drift. I would be willing to bet that the plan was more on how to get the populace to just bend to their will, right? And a lot of it is, the information is out there. It's just, if you can't see it, apparently that's absolving of any, that absolves them of anything. Yeah. I mean, you know, I like, yeah, there's people just close to me that have, and like my whole people I went to high school, there's so many people that I would have never thought, just, you know, but man, they just fell for it. So, and you know, it's probably hard to admit a lot of things to your conspiracy theorist buddy, right? or your conspiracy son, you know, and that's going on in families everywhere, right? But look, I made mistakes. Fuck. You know, as I said, you know, I really did a lot of stupid shit, but this is one stupid thing I'm not gonna do, and it takes me where it takes me, so be it. But I want to be there. I really, I've been, you know, behind the wall. I don't deserve that. I've paid my, you know what I mean? Who knows? Like, where the fuck are all these people too? Like, really, where the fuck are they? Like the guy down your way, your head guy, that's a robot. That's a fucking, I don't know what that is. maybe they let them out every once in a while, or I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. But I mean, if you can't see that, you're like, and it's at the point where they're just mocking, and they've been mocking forever. But like now, the joke is just blatant slap in the face. So how do you fucking backpedal from that? Hell, I bet there's people that know fucking 100%. They just don't want to fucking have their tail between their legs to their buddies. So they're gonna triple down, and they'll start calling in on their friends, and that's how this works. You know, that's how this works. I think, yeah, it's amazing to me, because up where I am, there's people just driving cars with these fucking things still. I mean, and you could go to any one of these heads of state or whatever and just look in their portfolio and go, okay, well, look in this year and look in that year and look at the difference. You know? Come on. But the thing is nobody wants, like, I can't talk about this and at certain places. I just can't. It's so, you know, people just, they get offended that it's like, they're so, there's no way they could lie. What do you mean? Like, I was always taught never try. You know, like I literally was told this story. If all your friends, because I wanted to get an earring, and my mom and dad didn't want to let me get an earring. It was like 14 or something stupid. If all your friends want to jump off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? I'm like, well, depends how high it is and if there's water, or, you know what I mean? I'm a smart ass, right? But come on, I mean, I literally said that back to my father. I said, listen, okay, just wait and see what happens, because, you know, oh no, ever since you started looking into that internet thing, you know, I never really even knew what gaslighting was until now. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what the, and these are all, like, when you look into it too, these are all techniques. These are all tried and true techniques. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna be a rock star, remember? I was into all that shit. I didn't know better. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, from, you know, for like the time I was 13, 14, all I wanted to do was chase tail and get high. Yeah. Yeah, I did a little bit of pirating type of thing here and there, allegedly. But yeah, that's the funny thing. They want, it's like, you're forcing me to wear a mask, and then you're gonna force me not to work. And I'm not a bright guy, you know. I don't know. You know, it's like, it's like the second in command has to, everywhere. Like, where are the bikes? Where are all the real ones? Why are they still, you know? They're not going to be able to hide their anything anymore. Yeah, dude, up here it's crazy. I'm telling you, it never stopped. Even when they said it was fine, people still wore it. It's nuts where I am, man. It's going through. Like, I am literally, I know, like, people that are, stuff I can't say on here, I just don't want to, you know what I mean? But literally, man, it's like, hopefully it all goes away, and we can go, you know, properly, right? But, you know, I mean, that's what it's all about. The electric cars, the thing. I mean, they've had it. It's, that's what's nuts. That's what's nuts. And the distraction is really, I mean, just that's why I even called out the king of the prison channels there. Because I'm like, that's what all this shit is. It's just to fucking showcase this mentality that's being prostituted, right? Literally. Yeah, I mean, you know, it doesn't take that much, you know, to look into this stuff. It really doesn't. It's, anyways, you know, I think we had a bit of a rant, so that's good. I'm gonna shut her down. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I should play, because usually I come on at 10, right? I don't know, maybe. I kind of wanted to upload this one. And I gotta actually get up in the morning and do shit, man. Yeah, it's big time, you know. And so, you know, these guys, like the guy that put the car in space, everyone loves this guy. He's the richest man in the world. All right. Cheers.